Hey guys, it's Matt here, welcome back, and today we're doing the top 10 Android apps of January for 2018. I know it's a little bit late, but I've been kinda busy recently. Anyway, without further ado, let's go into the video. Okay, so the first app up on my list is all-in-one social media. So it is pretty self-explanatory in the name. This is an all-in-one social media app, although it's not quite, because you don't have Twitter. But apart from that, it's an all-in-one social media app. So when you open it, you'll have to log in obviously, but you get your Facebook on the left hand side. You have this little plus button so you can invite friends to use this app. Not really sure why that's there. You could definitely have some more functionality built into that. The middle column, you have Instagram. This works pretty damn flawlessly, pretty much the same as the Instagram actual app. YouTube is kind of like the web-based version of the YouTube app, and Facebook is kind of like that as well. But you get all the same functionality pretty much as the apps, and it's built into the one thing, so you have to make some compromises. But it's definitely really cool. You can listen to your YouTube music in the background while you're browsing Instagram or Facebook, which you can't usually do. Now the next app up is Meteor Swipe. This one is actually Glovebox from back in the day, if any of you had it. It's basically like an edge panel you pull in, it works on any Android device, and it's got a bunch of your recent apps, or whichever apps you've added to it in the settings. It's pretty neat. It's actually really handy if you want to quickly change between your most frequently used apps, so phone, Snapchat, YouTube, Spotify. I've got it so you just drag in, you slide down to the app you want and let go, and it will simply jump straight into the next app. So I would definitely recommend it, go check it out. Up next is an app called App for Type. So this one is a really cool app if you want to make a really nice image with some text on the front, maybe some inspirational text, or maybe you want to put some text around an object, something like that. You can make some really cool artwork in this. There is a few examples at the top, but basically all you do is you go select the image you want from your gallery, and then you can either make your own quote up or you can select one of the pre-made ones. You can change the text to custom colors from your image, you can use the color picker, and overall you can make images that look quite cool and that are quite inspiring, and overall it's pretty good for people who are into photography. If you're into taking some really nice photos, then these can sort of add to that, and they can make them pop a bit more, make the image a little bit more inspiring, or something like that. You can really do whatever you want with it. If you just want to add text on the image, then bam, you can do it using this app. But I would definitely recommend it, play around with it, it's free, so why not? But overall, I quite like it. Up next is an app called Bobby Movie. This one is kind of like your Showbox, your Terrarium. It's not in the Play Store, obviously. I mean, it is sort of a movie streaming service, but it is free. So you will need to grab the APK from down below, I'll have a link, but pretty much you can select any movie or TV show you want, you simply hit play and it works. Something else that's really cool is you can actually link your phone to your monitor via this IP address, so you type that in your browser and it will play it on your PC as well, which is pretty cool. But there's a lot of TV shows and movies to pick from, and if you're really wanting to watch some new stuff, this is definitely the way to go. Okay, so the next app up is actually a browser. This one has a really cool design to it, and that's pretty much one of the reasons I wanted to put it in this video. It looks like a mixture of like an iOS app with Snapchat or something like that. It's got a really nice minimal but not material design theme. It's sort of like something else. I'm not too sure to explain it, but you guys can see it. Something really cool is there's no results page, so basically you can customize it quite a bit, but you can customize it so that there is no results page. You will get that straight out of the box. You can pick your browser of choice. You can actually turn on the index if you want, so you've got your regular Google results, but if you don't turn that on, you will actually have to just swipe through every website. It seems a little bit of a hassle, so you might want to turn it on, but overall the browser's pretty nice, it's pretty smooth, and I actually really like the way the tabs look. I like how the private tab is actually a little emoji with a zip on it. I think the whole sort of experience is really cool. You've got easy access to your history, you have a back button, bookmarks, everything there that a usual browser would have, but this one is just really fast and fluid. Okay, so the app up next is called Fat Llama. This one is if you want to rent equipment off people, or if you want to rent equipment to people. This is definitely the way to go. It's a super simple app. You can search what you need, you can search via your current location and category as well. So say I want a PS4, I want it for a week, I want to try something and try a new game, or if I've got a friend coming over, I can actually buy that for £9 a day. So when you click on a product, it will tell you how the app works, like how you get the product, it'll tell you like how you submit a request, you know, what happens if you break it. It will have prices when you click on the item, so it'll tell you your daily price, your weekly price, as well as your monthly price. You are covered if you actually rent it out, so if you're renting out like a camera and someone is borrowing it and they break it, then you are covered by the app. But it seems like a pretty cool idea. You simply hit check dates and you can check when the item's available, and then you can inquire about it, and you can send the owner a message, and then you can meet up and get the product. So seems like a pretty cool app. Up next is an app called HQ Trivia. Now I can't exactly show you right now what this app does, because it only works at set periods of time. So at 2 AM it's going to allow me to enter a competition, and there's a prize draw of $2,500. So if I win this trivia quiz, I'm going to get $2,500. That is insane, and then they will actually go ahead and pay you through PayPal. So your balance will build up. You have to have over like $10 or $15 or something, but then they will pay it into your PayPal, which is pretty cool. It will tell you your weekly rank. You can customize your profile quite a bit. There's really nothing else in terms of the app's user interface. You simply open it up on the time, and you can go ahead and join this trivia quiz. There'll be a video of someone reading out the questions, and you can select the answers on screen. Okay, so up next is Liquify free. I don't understand apps that put free in the name, but it is free. This one is a wallpaper app. It's got loads of blacks and loads of super vibrant colors. So this is great on Samsung devices or any sort of AMOLED screen. It will pop and it will look absolutely amazing. Most of them are quite similar. The only real difference is pretty much the color and the size of the pattern. But the one I've got on my home screen is really nice. I like this purpley pink color. It goes really, really nice. And I also like how it scrolls along as well. Pretty damn cool. So if you want some really nice spicy wallpapers, go check that app out. Okay, so the app up next is actually a reminders app. It's quite useful. I really like the design. The whole user interface is pretty elegant. So you can put in when a task has to be completed by, so the date, and if you've got a list or if you've got a number of things to do, it will simply tick them off every time you click on it. And you can also create subtopics as well. So within like a shopping list, I can create multiple different items and I can tick them off as I go along. I really like the way it keeps everything categorized, so you can make your own new categories and you can add all your topics to that. It's pretty easy to create new tasks, and also the user interface is really minimal, like I said, so really there should be no issues for anyone. Go check it out. There's really not a lot else to say. Okay, so the last app up on my list is Vimage. This is video image, and I've actually posted this link recently on Instagram. If you're not already following me, my name is mfuzzy10, MFUZZY10, and this is the image I posted. I took this image on my phone, just on some bridge, and then I added this cool video overlay effect, which actually looks like there's stars sort of moving across the way. So you add like different effects. You can add like smoke, or fire, or champagne splash, or water movement, and you can add these on top of your images just to make them move, to make them a little bit more dynamic, and overall I think it gives them a really nice effect. For example, you can see that there's like a cup of tea or something like that, and there's like steam coming out of it, so there's a lot to choose from, and overall they apply pretty quick. On your images it does say Vimage, so you will have to pay to actually remove that, or you can just crop in. If you're not bothered about it saying Vimage, then honestly it's completely free, but you will have to pay a small fee, and that will remove the watermark from the image. Now there is a few editing things inside the app, so you can do a few things like change your saturation, the contrast, sharpen things up, crop things. Similar to on Instagram, it's really like a Instagram based app, and then you can go ahead and post it straight to Instagram and it will post as a video. They just look really, really awesome when you see them on your timeline. Definitely go check this app out. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it. That's my top 10 apps of January. I'm so sorry for the delay. It's pretty much the end of January, start of February, I know. But thanks for sticking around. Hopefully I'll do better with my top 10 apps of February, and I'll get them pumped out a lot sooner. Anyway guys, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Peace out guys.